Chicago.
Hi.
The recency bias is kicked in. Or has it? Because right now, I am feeling a little bit iffy about the Roger Pirates in comparison to Rox's crew. And I'm looking at Roger's crew right now. Roger, Scopper, Rayleigh, Moon Isaac Jr., Crocus. Who's this guy? Don Kino, Millet Pine, Brie, Sunbell. And the thing is, Roger, Rayleigh, and Scopper, they carry the crew. Obviously, right? When you think about the Roger Pirates, they are the pinnacles of strength, coolness, and aura. But if we're going tit for tat, if we're doing direct comparisons, I just feel like the Rox Pirates they got more heavy hitters, man. Like, I don't know, comparison, right? We have Roger versus Rox. Rayleigh's fighting Whitebeard. Scopper's fighting Kaido, I think. I don't know who he really fights. But after that, who's fighting Shiki, dude? Who's fighting Stussy? Big Mom? Who's fighting Ganzui, Captain John, Don Marlone, Wang Ji? I don't know, man. Crocus is here, man. Who is Crocus fighting?
Who's fighting Ganzui is literally, I think that's hilarious. But I think, what it could be?
What's up?
It could be a situation where, like Law's crew, where they don't have as many heavy hitters, but they fight amazing together.
They got cooperation.
Where I think it's like that with the Roger Pirates, where they don't have the heavy hitters as many. They have heavy hitters, right? It's not like they don't have heavy hitters, but they don't have the same level. But I would guarantee the Rox Pirates don't fight together like the Roger Pirates would. And another tidbit, Kaido is a Roger fanboy. So who knows? Kaido might be a turncoat in the midst of a battle like that.
Yeah, they fight the Roger Pirates and Kaido sits in a corner. He's like, ooh, let me see these matchups. He's like a fan.
Ganzui, leave him alone. Just knocks out
Rox,
Ganzui.
don't kill him, please. Rox, spare Roger's life.
So,
oh my God.
I agree with you, right? I feel the same way. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm like fanboying over Rox a little bit too much. I'm like, Roger, step aside. A real king is here.
Oh. And that's painful. I never thought I'd say that, man.
But I think I'm just gonna give it a few days. Maybe after the official comes out, then I'll like come to my senses and I'm like, hey guys, let's calm down. Yeah. It's still Roger's world. Rox ultimately failed. Roger accomplished his goal, and so it's still right now. I feel like Rox over everybody.
Yeah,
but the correct take might be Roger still over everyone.
Yeah,
excluding like Emu and
No, it's so tough, man. Like just the way they build up God Valley 2. We don't know how it went down. Right?
No idea.
We don't know if Gar put in like 50% of the work. We don't know where Garland comes in or the Celestial Dragons and Holy Knights.
And we can't trust these sources.
We can't trust the sources. We cannot trust Sengoku. And then for Kumo, we didn't really get the full, volume of what happened there. So we don't know how the Rox versus Roger matchup went down. But people are saying it took so many people to beat Rox. And it's like, well, he has a crew too. I'm sure that was another factor. Like it's tough.
The tough part comes in when like Whitebeard. What did Whitebeard do? How did Whitebeard support it? Big Mom clearly wasn't with them. Big Mom was looking for treasure, right?
And I bet the rest of them were like that too.
Yeah, so you start to question like, okay, what actually happened? Because Garling was obviously there. So you really don't know. You can speculate, but you really don't know. I would say that Rox was an issue. Rox probably did not care about civilians. Gar probably stepped in to help civilians. Shiki more than likely was helping him. What was Whitebeard doing though? Because it's like, Whitebeard is the good guy in the midst of all this. So Whitebeard, did he start fighting against Rox because Rox started? I don't know. Like either way, I don't think it was a situation where it was Roger. Because we know Rayleigh and Roger's entire crew was there.
Yeah.
Right? Entire crew. And Rayleigh and Scopper, those are heavy hitters. And if you bring Garp there, Bogard, you know,
Bogard,
right? He should be really strong. You get to a point where it's just
they
like, all right,
Sengoku, to be honest.
it makes sense.
I don't know why Sengoku was not there with Garp.
Well, Garp, we know Garp had a boner for Roger.
Yeah.
So Garp was chilling in the pool, man. And then, well, Roger, I'm on my way. And for Sengoku, he's like, you know, this is something that they're taking. This is God Valley. But I'm not going to lie. If you hear that all these pirates are pulling up on God Valley, Sengoku at that point is an admiral. Right? He's not fleet admiral yet.
Yeah.
He's not fleet admiral yet. So at that point, I think it would make sense to kind of send some reinforcements, but maybe he got there, it was too late, whatever. But nah, it's ambiguous. It's not really clear about what happened. If it was indeed a Garp and Roger versus Rocks 2v1, and that's what it took to take him down. Now, I say this. A 2v1 is not indicative of strength necessarily, because it's like we had a 2v1 with like Garp and Sengoku versus Shiki. But I think that was to minimize damage more than anything, even though he still destroyed a lot. That's not saying Shiki's stronger than Sengoku and Garp or Garp. But if it needed both of them at that point, Rock's upscale.
And it's tough because, like, you know, think about stories that are also probably embellished as well, like Luffy versus Kaido. Are we going to look back at that? If we're from an outside POV and we just hear about it, are they going to say that, oh, Luffy and the 9 Scabbards took down Kaido, or Luffy, Zoro, and, you know, Eustace and Law, they're the ones who did it? Like, who gets the credit there? Is it just Luffy, or is it like Luffy plus everybody else? And we know that in reality, Luffy did like 80% of the damage. Like, you know, we don't know what happened at God Valley. It's all still up in the air. But I will say, though, if we're basing it off of, like, pure crewmate to crewmate, I do think the Rocks Pirates are a lot cooler, man. Just, I'm looking at the Roger crew right now, and I'm like, dude, it's tough. Like, imagine the Roger Pirates. When we get another Roger Pirate flashback and we see them hanging out, we care about Roger, Rayleigh, Scopper, maybe Crocus too. But outside of those 4... who is next? Oh, by the way, here is
Millet Pine,
Blue Marine and Millet Pine. Like, we're not gonna have the same excitement, you know. Like for Wang Ji, he's a meme, yes, but we're excited for that guy.
Very excited.
Don Marlone, brand new character, never heard this guy before.
Excited,
love him. Gangster, West Blue, Capone Beige, awesome dude. And then, you know, Ganzui, you know, we've seen this guy since Thriller Bark. Like we were wondering who he is. Awesome. And then I don't know if you saw like the SBS with Gil Bastar, like he's also a part of the Rocks Pirates, and that's one of Oda's like original works. Will the Roger Pirates get that same flair? Will we have that feeling? Like outside of, you know, the main 3 plus Crocus, I don't know. I just don't.
Here's one thing I won't underestimate. Oda's ability to sway us in one chapter, one panel.
I agree.
Because I remember how I felt about
a good Roger chapter.
That's it. I remember how I felt about what's her name?
Bellamy?
Brule.
Oh.
I hated Brule in Whole Cake Island. I was like, Brule was annoying. She was in the way. And then we got like, it was like 3 pages. And then you start to understand like why she was in the mirror world watching Cat, waiting there for him while he's fighting Luffy. It was like,
that's her big brother, man.
That's all I needed. Now I'm like, Brule. So, look what he did for Rocks in 2 chapters. Chapter and a half. Because the last 1154 was like 1 page. Right?
1154,
just the last page.
Just the last page.
So basically a chapter and a page. We are putting Rocks over the Pirate King.
Which is absurd to say, but
crazy to say.
Yeah.
So like, if he gives us a good Roger chapter, like even if it's a God Valley chapter, because I think we get God Valley now with the context that we have, that Blackbeard and Garp conversation is going to be completely different. I think that's when we can back into God Valley and get like the full scope of everything, because now we have somebody that was there, and we got then basically somebody with inherited will from somebody that fell there. And maybe Blackbeard knows the story, or maybe he asked Garp what actually happened at God Valley. Then we go into it. But I think if we get that backstory and then we see Blue Marine fighting against Ochoku and like he's doing a great job and Millipine, we're gonna be like, wait a second.
Jackson Banner's 1v1 Shiki.
Because we gotta think about it, right?
Oh my God.
Because they got some dope names. I like Jackson Banner. But like for the Straw Hats, they have the heavy hitters. Got Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei with a lot of acclaim. Now, they do have Nico Robin because of her, she's infamous as well. But we know what Frankie can do. We know what Brooke can do and what Brooke's capable of. Even Chopper. Yeah, to a lesser extent, Usopp. So imagine like the Roger Pirates. Because right now we go what? 3 deep? Roger, Rayleigh, Scopper, Crocus to some extent. Bro, we're gonna have who's the fishman? What's the fishman's name? Or not the fishman.
You don't even know his name.
What's his name?
Sunbell. It's Sunbell.
Sunbell. That's your guy, Sunbell. Bro, Sunbell could go crazy. I swear Sunbell had a different design, no? Didn't Oda change his design?
There was like one thing where like they colored him like with human skin or something.
Right.
Like Toei forgot he was a fishman.
And
they put Sunbell right next to another guy who looks just like him, and it's like, what is going on? And here's the thing: the Rocks Pirates have a fisherman as well, so maybe Sunbell fights him. I don't know, man.
It's hard right now. There's no way you can compare the Rocks Pirates to the Roger Pirates, considering like what they go on to become.
Yeah.
Now the question is,
dude, that's the thing. Okay, sorry, you hit the nail on the head. If we had Roger Pirates established as Yonko afterwards, or established as, the pirate who owns this island, I think that would do so much good PR for the rest of Roger's crew.
But think about it.
Like, they truly did retire after, man.
If Rayleigh or Scopper wanted to be Yonko, could they have been Yonko?
If they wanted to be Yonko, could they be Yonko? I think so.
Right?
I mean, one thing to keep in mind too, right? Like you could say, but some of the Yonko current day are stronger than them, but they were tired. Like they literally stopped training. They were done doing these fights. Yeah.
But they were like still in their prime.
Yeah.
Because
right after Roger disbanded. Yeah.
Right when Roger disbanded, wasn't Roger like 40?
I don't remember.
How old was Roger at
his
his death?
Age. One Piece Roger age. He was 53 when he died.
So he's 53. And Roger died, what, 20
years
How many
ago.
years before this story?
I believe it's 20 years, right? Was that it?
It got to be more than 20. That means, was Rayleigh older than Roger?
Oh, dude, the timelines are just getting mixed up. Dude, this flashback, man, we're going from like 109 to 105 to 83 to 70 to 63 to 56 to 48, back to 56, 48 again, and then 44. Like, these time skips are crazy.
Because if Roger died at 53, he disbanded the Pirates, the Roger Pirates a year before, right?
24 years before the main storyline. There we go.
24 years before the main storyline. Rayleigh is 72? 76? I think Rayleigh's 76.
Rayleigh age 78.
78. So
54.
Rayleigh was 54.
Yeah.
That's right around Akainu and those guys.
They could
still
be a monster.
relatively, still a monster. And so, and bro, with the experience that they have and the cachet that they have, it would not take much for each of them to establish themselves as Yonko. It'll be rather easy for them, because like we know what the One Piece is like, and we just off of our name, we can basically pull any pirate we want. And then if you somehow retain, like, let's say Rayleigh retains Shanks or Scopper retains Buggy, whatever, you work with Shanks, then at that point, like, that's a formidable right hand.
Yeah, it is.
So,
it is.
I think I agree. it's hard to compare the two, but right, it's Rox's moment right now. You know, it's his moment, and I think we just gotta bask in it, and enjoy it for right now. But I think we can't stray too far from the reason for it all.
It's Roger,
right? It's Roger. It's Goldie Roger, or Gold Roger, Goldie Roger. At the end of the day, the story revolves around his actions and his efforts. I know people are calling him a glorified explorer, right? And that Pirate King doesn't mean anything because of what he was chasing. Nobody else was chasing it. But it's still significant because I think when it comes down to destiny, I think Roger and Rox were destined to clash. It was destined to happen. It happened to God Valley. One faction walked away, one didn't. Apparently. Somebody did show me something interesting.
Oh?
It's a panel of Emu in the flower room. And there's a blade.
Oh, the sword in the room. People are saying that sword is Rox's sword.
A nice memento. You said you'll be back, eh?
That would be crazy.
Nice memento.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
I feel like that's really cool.
That would be
where if Rox got defeated, it would make sense if his body was recovered by Garling, the God Knights. Maybe. Or maybe his weapon. But I'm enjoying the Rox moment for now. Because who knows when we're going to see him again. Or get some more information about
him. I said, the Roger Pirates are still them. They're still the Pirate King's crew. It's just when I compare the crews, like one for one, it does feel like the Rox Pirates have more quality, whereas the Roger Pirates have just straight quantity. Like they literally have like over 30 members, and I'm like, okay, who are half these guys, dude?
But you could say that about the Whitebeard Pirates.
Oh yeah, and I feel that same way about the Whitebeard Pirates too.
I mean, you hate the Whitebeard Pirates.
Dude, Flamenco, Kirio, Peter Pan, Whitey Bay.
The funny part,
we don't really care about those guys.
He said Peter Pan.
I don't even know his name, dude. It's just Peter Pan.
I think at the end of the day, it's just all the crews are gonna be like they're gonna be built different. There's no crew that can match the name value of the Rox crew. Maybe
and the thing is,
not even the Straw Hats at this point.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why the Rox Pirates are together is because they're powerful, right? Roger, I'm assuming, went for friendship and just people he enjoyed. Kind of like Luffy and of course, like Whitebeard, right?
Right.
Like, these crews are built off of camaraderie, trust, and love. Rox, he built his off of Davy back fights, bro.
Davy back fights.
It makes sense.
It made me think about, like, somebody assembling their crew and the whole process of going about it, where, like, so let's say you come across somebody really strong.
Yeah.
And let's say you already have Rayleigh. You're like, you got Rayleigh and Scopper, 2 conquerors. He's cool, but like, no, it's going to disrupt things. You know, like we're good. I think we're good. Where it's more about chemistry for the Roger Pirates, the Straw Hat Pirates, even Shanks, as opposed to just like assembling strong people with them. So,
and plus,
they're
when
going to pay
Luffy gathered his people, they weren't exactly strong. You know, Luffy didn't really take strength into consideration.
Oh, but if we let Luffy, or Luffy, everybody Luffy tried to have join his crew, everybody he offered that position. Think about like how many people say, "Hey, join my crew, join my crew, join my crew."
Hey! I still like Brownbeard, man. He should have joined.
I'm not mad at Brownbeard.
Where would Brownbeard fit in within the Straw Hat power scaling system? Above Frankie?
He has hockey, right?
Brownbeard? I'm assuming so. Let me look him up. He has like the lower half of a crocodile, and he is like, he's not a giant, but he's massive. He's like Whitebeard size.
It's pretty big. I would say around Frankie.
No hockey.
probably still around Frankie. Maybe I put him
Bounty of 80 million back during Punk Hazard.
So that's like Nico Robin's pre-time skip bounty.
Yeah.
Probably behind Robin.
Behind Robin above Frankie?
No,
Brownbeard?
behind Robin and Frankie.
Oh, okay. But he's above Brooke, Usopp, Nami, and Chopper.
Yeah. Probably around there.
Okay.
But I know most people give Brooke the benefit of the doubt, and I might agree, but for right now, maybe around there.
God, he's 22 feet tall. He'd be the tallest Straw Hat member.
Yeah, 22, because I think, isn't King like 19?
Yeah, so he's bigger than King. if we had Brownbeard and Wano, who would he fight? Would he fight Jack the Drought or something?
I think he's tag teaming with Frankie. No, here's what's happening. Frankie starts fighting Sasaki.
Yeah.
And Brownbeard jumps in like, hey, let me handle this. You go find the Kaido killing weapons.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Oh, wait. Apparently, Brownbeard lost to Basil Hawkins in the past, so maybe we have a Basil Hawkins-Brownbeard rematch. Ooh! It's the rematch of the century, Brago. Everybody's waiting for it.
I know how much you hate Hawkins, so...
Hawkins, count your fucking days, buddy! Brownbeard's coming back.
It's so funny when he's looking. I go through the video in the comments. How many people are like, "Oh man, Sai, why do you hate Hawkins?" They're like, "Oh man, Sai, you're so right about Hawkins. He's trash." I'm like,
yeah, I forgot how much I went into Hawkins, bro. I didn't even realize.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like, why do you hate Hawkins, my guy? But
it just happens naturally, man.
He was underwhelming. But I think he takes care of Brownbeard. Like I said, I think Hawkins is a supernova, man.
Man, what is he doing losing like this? What is that plot line? No, just like Wano in general. Like, what did they do to Hawkins, brother?
I think Oda just ran out of time and just like, hey, man, somebody got to lose. Somebody got to be the 1% man.
We got to wrap this up, dude.
We got to go. We got to get out of here.
And then, like, Gear 5th is, like, right around the corner, and Oda's probably, like,
Oda's
shaking
probably
in his
excited,
boots.
right? He's like, let's get to it. Look at that. Let's get to it, man.
Let's do Gear 5th. And then he looks over, like, who's left on the board? Who has to fight still? Hawkins?
Get him out of here.
Yeah, I don't
Next
care about
Drake,
this guy.
he doesn't matter. Yeah, so they're unfortunate casualties, which, do you think Hawkins is alive?
I think so. I mean, it's One Piece. These guys are alive, man.
If Hawkins
I think
is
the
alive,
better question is, when it comes to characters being alive, I think they will be alive. But the better question is, will they be important?
No.
You don't think Hawkins will ever like come back into play like that?
Is he the 1% man again?
Yeah. Imagine he shows up to the flower room just like Roxy Zebek, and it's like, Emu, your chances of surviving a fight against Luffy is 1%. Just playing with his cards.
He just shows up in a flower room.
Yeah, no. And then Emu's like, huh, who is that? And it's just Hawkins with his cards.
He just doing it. Where did you come from?
Who is this guy? I'm the real magician.
That'd be crazy. Nah, that would be crazy. I don't know. I don't think Hawkins ever gets agency like that again.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
Maybe he'll come back for like one scene where like he helps Luffy. Like the Whitebeard pirates during Marineford. Like Luffy's like, oh, like I can't fight these vice admirals right now. I gotta go. And then Hawkins is like, don't worry, I have your back. Like maybe something like that. But that's it.
If Hawkins is
Nothing
alive,
big.
It's kind of like, what did Roxy Zebek do to this admiral?
Yeah. If Hawkins can survive what he went through.
If Kinemon can survive.
If Pell can survive.
What did Rox do?
I do like the idea that Rox poisoned him.
I know some people are running with the idea that Rox snuck him. I'm like, I don't like that. That don't make sense.
The thing is, I think Rox is the type of guy that would sneak somebody, but we can't make that excuse for an admiral, right? Like, you can't say, oh, the admiral got snuck, yeah, he lost. Like, no, like, I feel like at that point, like, you're an admiral, you should be able to not get snuck.
I think, I agree with you. However, I think the most consistently inconsistent thing in One Piece is observation hockey.
Yeah, where's that future sight, man?
It is the worst thing in One Piece. It just works when it does, or when Oda wants it to
Ooh.
work.
Speaking of future sight, you know when Rox is in the room with Emu and they said, yeah, like the narrator's like, oh, Rox, he knew what he couldn't do. Imagine if when we get there in the anime, it plays out like The Eminence in Shadow, where like Rox is like envisioning his death. Like he moves over here, his foot gets cut off. He moves over there, Emu stabs him. Like that'd be kind of sick.
I thought you were about to go to Itachi and Sasuke.
I mean, even that, like Rox just plays out this whole fight in his head. And then it's like, yeah, I can't beat Emu, man. He's going to cook my ass.
Or maybe that's like the next level, right? Like some Mihawk stuff where it's just like you can somewhat show your opponent what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just like, Rock's like, all right, you got it. All right, cool. All right,
oh, yeah, like when Luffy saw his hands get chopped off, he's like, oops, I'm not going to fight Mihawk. I'm good.
Yeah. That would be cool if that could happen.
Dude, we needed that.
Luffy getting his hands chopped off?
No. Just an anime-only scene where we see Rox get, like, stabbed or something, and then we rewind, like, 2 seconds, and Rox is like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You got it for now.
Yeah, that'd be
but
so
even in the
dude.
scene, it's like, you know, he didn't seem worried. It's just like, really just deep threat. Like, just wait, one day I'll be back.
And it's funny because Emu, I feel like most people when threatened, they're like, okay, you're going to come back, you're not leaving this room. But Emu just really doesn't care.
It's funny because, like, remember Cobra? When Cobra was like, so I'm not getting out of here, am I? I'm like,
the minute they said that the minute he saw Emu, his fate was sealed.
Yeah, right? So it's like, I guess for Emu, because, all right, did Emu chase him?
I don't think so. I mean, not even Gunko seemed phased, right? It looks like none of the Holy Knights were deployed.
Nobody reacted.
Where's the Dorsey, dude? Where are they?
It's like mad casual, but I guess in this instance, I mean, why is Gunko in the flower room? I don't know. This is it's like,
why is she dressed up like that even, man?
Yeah, we still can't see her face.
Yeah, you'd think that in the Holy Land she would like take off the wraps, right? Like, what's going on with the mouth?
Whatever the mouth is, it might give away. Like, you can't even say what she looks like because, like, she could look like Nami. She could look like
she could be like Ulti, right? Ulti looks normal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But wait, have we seen Ulti's face?
We have not. Okay. Yeah. I can't count this. The anime, Toei actually drew Ulti without her mask on for like one scene. But we can't count that though because it's obviously Toei, and it's like it was a mistake. I think they fixed it too.
It's like Shanks with 2 arms.
Yeah, like Shanks with 2 arms. Like we can't. Yeah,
they're saying that was like a
background
arm,
thing too.
That was Shanks' hockey arm, man. You can't take it lightly.
Yeah. Yeah, Shanks is going to pop up another arm. He's going to be like Zetsu. It just comes out of nowhere.
He's going to grow it back like I could always grow it back. I chose not to.
You know, Brago, this entire time I've talked to you, I don't think I've ever asked, but what's your opinion on Emu's design-crown? Is that a crown or is that like a weird headpiece? Because I personally think Emu is going to be part flower. Like it's gonna be like a plant stem, kind of like Nolan. He has a chestnut, right?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like that. We also have like Baron Matsuru who has like a flower growing from his shoulder. We also have the tulip pirates who have like weird plant stems coming out of their head. I think there's like one more like character that also has like a plant growing out of their head too. That's just really oh yeah, Crocus is another one, right? Crocus has like that weird flower thing around his neck. I think it could be like a flower stem. And that would explain the butterflies, but I'm not even like super confident. What do you think about Emu's
design?
Crown?
Is a weird one because I think even just the entire ensemble, it's like, what is it? Is it a one piece? Right?
Yeah.
Do you have something on top? Like a. Did you cut the eyes out, or did it come like that? You know, like, what's the purpose? Can you not be in sunlight? Like, what is the reason for this fit? So I do think it's a crown. Um, I hope Oda doesn't troll and give like Emu like a weird shaped head, and so Emu looks like Don Chinjiao.
Oh, the final villain looking like that? No, no.
This is Oda we talking about.
It is.
But I'm starting to lean, and I've been feeling this way for a while, that it's just a woman covered up, and the reason it's covered up, or she's covered up, is because she looks just like Vivi. And this is Nefertari Lili's body that was taken over.
Yeah.
So I think
And it's
the
just
design
a
for the
crazy
most
long
part,
crown.
just a crazy long crown. Yeah, that could be what it is. It's a unique design, though. I'll say that.
It's unique. I mean, Oda was so confident in this silhouette, by the way. It's not like the, Loki silhouette or the Kaido silhouette. Oda is so confident. I don't know if you follow the One Piece official Twitter account, but they posted pictures of Oda playing with Emu's plushie in his house.
Oh, because wasn't that released recently?
Yeah, I got one too. It's in my background right there. Oh, let me see right here.
Oh, yeah. I saw a few people with the Emu plushie.
Yeah, it's just in the corner of my room, and it's, like, that's how confident they are in this silhouette, to where they made an actual official plush about it. It's like, whatever it is, I mean, I'm assuming at this point it's going to be 1-to-1. We've seen too many Emu silhouettes for it to not be 1-on-1. Like for Rocks, right? I think the Rock silhouette was pretty close. Of course, there's some features we were missing, but we only saw 2 silhouettes. And then we got this one. It's like, it's pretty more or less the same. Yeah, just change up the nose and you're good.
It changed the facial features because Rocks, I mean, obviously there were it was not pronounced at all.
Yeah.
And, he seemed, based on the design and the silhouette, a bit more svelte, like a bit more lean. And like then you have like Zebek here is like a pretty bulky guy, and larger than life character.
Got like the Kaido body shape.
Yeah, it's like it kind of, it was close though. At least the hair was close. It was, and then the thing is, we saw Kaido's vision of him too, right?
Yes. That's where the nose is like really scuffed. Because like the nose is like normal, and then obviously this is very different.
Very different.
Very different.
So, yeah, I think for Emu the silhouette is gonna be true to form for the most part. But I think it's gonna be a woman in some way.
I think it's gonna be a mixture
of a man and a woman.
Like a guy taking over a woman's body or vice versa.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I think whatever it is, Emu is not going to be the final villain. Like, Emu is just another unfortunate Blackbeard victim.
I think Emu will be the Kaguya of One Piece. Like, they are the big bad villain, but after Kaguya, we fight Sasuke, right? That's how I view Blackbeard right now. I mean, hell, we even have like the whole, people hate it, right? Like, bringing up Naruto again, huh? This is One Piece. But the thing is, you can't help it, man. We have Ashura, Indra, Luffy, Blackbeard. We have Madara, Hashirama, Roger, Rocks. Like, we have like the 2 thing going on, man. Mm-hmm. And then, after we beat Kaguya, Naruto and Sasuke, they fight. So I can definitely see Blackbeard and Luffy fighting after Emu. And I think it's important that they both fight Emu together because they're both members of the D-Clan, right? Blackbeard might not be the good D-Clan member, but he is a D-Clan member at the end of the day. So I feel like Blackbeard will survive through Emu's battle, and then that's when they're going to like have the fight for the world or the One Piece or whatever it is.
Yeah, them taking out Emu and then fighting against each other. Oh, man. Luffy working with Blackbeard would be a sight. I do think Luffy versus Emu so far, based on like the just how Emu seems to change and be able to manipulate the way Luffy can. It seems like it'll be a great fight, but like you can't just leave Blackbeard out. Like Blackbeard is too important and been built up for too long. Just have Blackbeard be a throwaway ending. So I think, like you said, I think Emu has to be important as well. But Emu has more history with Blackbeard. And the thing is, we can still get Luffy versus Emu if Blackbeard has the power to take over Emu's power. You know? So then it becomes like really just a fight of two creatives, two Ds on opposite sides, vying for the world. You know, one who wants freedom, one who literally wants the world. And, you know, so, but Emu has to be a significant piece of this, considering just how long the world government they've been in power. They're superpower, and they've been in power for this long because they just restart every time. They're like, all right, things are getting too crazy. Let's just restart. It's time,
dude.
You know, time for a cleansing.
Brox said, "I'll be back." So I can imagine Blackbeard showing up to the room and saying, "Hey, I told you I'd be back," and it's like, "Whoa, what do you mean? That wasn't you."
I can see Emu not even turning around, and Blackbeard's behind him, and Emu's like, "Welcome back."
No, that would be sick. Imagine Blackbeard is like tiptoeing around, and then Emu's like, "Oh, a rat snuck in."
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, Emu just has that type of demeanor that, for the most part, calm. Like I said, Joy Boy is probably the only one that can ruffle its feathers.
Dude.
You know?
Like I said, Oda has been posting pictures of him and the Emu plushie. Well, not him, you know, he's out of frame. And literally 5 minutes ago, they just posted another picture of Emu posed up with skeletons. And that was Oda doing it. And then Oda has one with Emu right next to Brooke's guitar. Another one where Emu's being eaten by a shark. Dude, he's having fun with that plushie, man. He's goofing around.
Brooke's guitar. Hey, man, we got to really watch Brooke, y'all.
Yeah, Brooke is going to be interesting.
Gotta watch him
just
and make
the
sure.
power of music, man. Like, what? Taught Musica from Film Red. That was a music demon.
Was insane.
You know, like, I think music's going to be huge.
I posed the idea of Brooke being a turncoat and being a plant and being set there to take out the Straw Hats, and his whole story about, like, his devil fruit is just him being a god knight and not being able to die.
I like that.
But we love Brooke too much.
Nah, dude.
But it'd be an insane twist.
That would make me love Brooke even more. If one day Luffy turns around and Brooke stabs him, and he's like, "Oh, Luffy, sorry, but the dreams come to an end. My role is over." People would hate that, dude.
People would hate it so much.
People would hate it if Brooke was actually evil. You would?
I would hate it. I would like it because it'd be an insane twist, and, like, Brooke would, like, it would just put Brooke on another level, I think, as a character, if you manage to do that. Now, I'm not talking about, like, going the Conjurer route where it's just, like, gets annoying, but, like, where Brooke said he had to kind of suppress, like, how he was feeling. He really enjoyed the crew. He loved the crew. He lived with the crew. He did everything for Luffy and Whole Cake Island, but, you know, he had a mission.
Yeah.
And so, you know, whenever Joy Boy showed himself, that was the time. And, like, all of a sudden you see the mark of the abyss somewhere on Brooke. You know, and it's like, oh, gosh.
And it's not like Conjure, because Brooke actually kind of, you know, he feels bad. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I have to do this."
You know, whomever, like, maybe Gunko is, like, related to, or somebody, like, they have hostage and he had to do it. We don't know. So many ways.
Yeah. Like I said, hey, guys, let us know down below. Would you love or hate this idea if it happened?
I hate it. I love people.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's one of those, like, classic anime things where, yeah, Brooke is a bad guy for a little bit, but maybe in, like, the 11th hour, Brooke turns back around and he's like, "Oh,
yeah,
you know, like,
and helps them. Like, he
I love the
sacrifices
Straw
himself.
Hats, man. I can't betray him like this."
I love the Straw Hats.
Yeah,
for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, we love the Straw Hats. I mean, it's just, you just wish they had more screen time, which is crazy. Not more screen, but, like, more agency. And they were utilized in a better way. Like I said, it feels like
grew.
You said they grew.
Yeah, if only, like, they grew as far as, like, power, dreams, ideals, technology. Even I don't know. Like,
it's just a lot. It's a lot to juggle.
Know, yeah, like, you know, Chopper, he got, like, the random, like, Beppo feed. I think that was big. But, you know, outside of it, like, Chopper hasn't really done too much in terms of medicine.
If we rank the Straw Hats outside of the big three,
yeah,
as far as, like, their performance post time skip, you gotta have Brooke at 1, I think.
Yeah, is this like power, or is it like their dream?
As far as just their agency, like how
Okay.
they've been utilized post time skip.
So pretty much everything. Yeah, I got you. So
Yeah.
Brooke is at 1.
Brooke is at 1.
I'd agree.
Robin's Robin's probably 2 because Robin had her moment in Egghead and she had her moment in Wano. She had the Saul moment, so it's like Robin's had more focus. Usopp did have the Dressrosa moment, which is,
Frankie hasn't really had
whatever.
any moments, huh?
no, Frankie has been just a robot.
Yeah, he had Senior Pink, but I mean that was just like a side fight.
That
You know,
was great,
I hate to say it. It was a great fight, but it is still just a side fight that
I
happened.
think that's the
what, like
comparison
10 years
now.
ago.
Frankie's Senior Pink moment versus Usopp's moment.
Usopp had a
versus
better
Sugar.
moment. Well, okay, wait. Usopp had a great moment with God Usopp, but Usopp versus Sugar, I was not a fan of.
But God Usopp wasn't even. You talking about when Doflamingo dubbed him God Usopp?
Yeah, and then Hyruden like lifted him up. I thought that was a decent scene, but as far as like the Usopp
But I feel like
fights,
a lot of
like,
these things, it's just like he's kind of happening into them. It's not him.
yeah, he didn't like
actively.
earn it.
Yeah, even the Sugar one was kind of like a troll. With Senior Pink, man, that was a man's fight.
That was a man's fight.
Usopp did eventually take out Sugar though.
He did. What about Nami?
Ooh, Nami. I forgot about Nami. Okay, so Nami probably be above Brooke, right?
Would she? I mean, she had great moments in Whole Cake, yeah.
She was basically scolding Sanji.
Yeah, scolding Sanji, following Luffy, trapping
Following
Luffy.
Luffy.
I thought that was fun.
It was, but Nami's biggest moment is probably Wano.
The scene where Usopp
Yeah, but
told
she's
Nami
about
to
to die.
lie.
Yeah, and she's like, no.
Yeah, Luffy's gonna be king
Luffy's
of the
the one's
pirates.
gonna
I thought
be
that was
Pirate
great.
King. That was an amazing moment.
Yeah,
But
10 out of 10
Brooke-
moment.
Young lady. Oh no, man. Brooke dominated Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, but is that all he has though?
Well, he lost to Perospero with Chopper when they were guarding the ship.
And then after the young lady thing, I mean, Brooke was Big Mom's bedside toy.
No, after that, he was the one that broke the photo.
The photo, yeah, that was a little bit silly. I mean, in a good way. You know, that was good silly. Wano, you could erase Brooke from Wano, nothing would change.
I don't remember Brooke and Wano because
Yeah, he literally just stood on the side during the Black Maria fight, and he didn't really have a big role during Wano, if I recall correctly. He was like the Gasha Dokuro yokai monster that scared the Oniwabanshi for like a chapter.
Yeah,
But then that was it.
he's like, but the thing is, he's an MVP of Whole Cake Island, right?
I don't
as
even
far
remember
as-
Brooke and Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard. The MVP of Punk Hazard would have to be Zoro. Let's go through the post time skip and give out.
Okay,
MVPs.
yeah. Like, let's just give out trophies per arc.
Fishman Island.
Not Luffy, right? We're not gonna include Luffy on the list. I would say Zoro takes Fishman Island.
Jinbei?
Oh, are we counting Jinbei?
Yeah.
Jinbei, his biggest scene, his greatest scene was the blood scene. That brought a
blood
tear to
scene,
my eye, bro.
But also, he stopped Luffy. Calmed him down. He's like, Luffy,
saying this isn't your problem. This isn't your fight.
this is not what we doing. Zoro is interesting because Zoro took down Hody, right?
Yeah, dude, the Zoro Hody scene. Ooh, Zoro Hody versus Jinbei Blood. I like Jinbei Blood more, but Zoro Hody was crazy though. People were
Zoro
saying
Hody
the
was
arc is
insane.
done. People were saying the arc is over. Vanderdecken's the main
Hody
villain.
lost
I was like, no way.
all his Zoro after that.
Yeah.
It's between Zoro and Jinbei. I'm trying to think, is anybody we're missing?
I'm
any
leaning
moments?
towards Jinbei just because he's also part of the Fisher Tiger backstory, but he was, a backseat in that one.
Yeah, I'm leaning Jinbei.
I'm leaning Jinbei.
Yeah, Jinbei. All right. Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard for
'Cause
Straw Hat.
Because Zoro had the Okay, do we include Law?
We don't include Law. No, Law would take it because he sliced the mountain in half and he beat Virgo.
But Zoro
Dude,
had the
I'm not
Monet
gonna lie,
moment.
man.
He had the Monet moment, and he kind of tried to tell Luffy to get back on track.
Yeah.
Punk Hazard is tough. Nami?
Nami just saved kids. I wasn't like a big fan of that scene.
Is it Zoro?
I guess it's Zoro, man.
I think I can't remember.
It sucks
enough.
because like thinking about it now, like a lot of these big scenes are just fights, but it's like, I mean,
let's
that was a
remove
great
the
scene.
straw hat limit just to get the MVP to like the best person in the arc. So it'd be Law, right? Because technically Jinbei wasn't a straw hat in Fishman Island.
Best character would be Law, yeah.
So Law, yeah.
I'd almost
Yes,
want to give
Law.
it a Smoker after Law too.
Smoker's up there.
Smoker
But
and
the
Law
thing
were
is-
like a duo. It was so good, and then Smoker was like, "Virgo, what the hell are you doing?" And then the fact that Smoker literally trusted Law, so you know Smoker would get his ass beat while he got Law's heart. That was great. That was a good scene.
I think it's Law, because even Law, like with the switching the straw hats around, basically controlling the entirety of Funk Hazard.
Yeah,
It's Law.
Law takes it.
Dressrosa.
It's tough because we don't include Luffy, so I'm like trying to erase those scenes.
Erase
Bellamy?
Luffy. Sabo?
Sabo. Sabo doesn't have
Sabo-
enough scenes. I mean, like the reveal. Okay, the reveal aside.
The reveal.
What,
the
Dragon
destruction-
Claw? Is that it?
The Dragon Claw, the destruction of Bastille, holding off Fujitora, basically dominating the tournament and eating a Marimaro no Mi.
And then giving back shots to Burgess.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's Sabo, man. Sabo was
Sabo?
MVP at Dressrosa.
Zoro didn't really. I mean, he beat Pika. I mean, nobody cares about
excluding
Pika.
like obviously Luffy and Doflamingo.
Robin was hanging out with Barto.
Robin was with the Tantata for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Usopp had the God Usopp scene, but I mean,
God Usopp scene.
I think it's good, but I don't hold it that highly.
No,
So if you're bringing Sabo in, maybe Sabo then.
might be Sabo. Sabo was him in that arc.
Yeah,
If we say
I do
Straw
really
Hats,
what I really enjoy about Sabo is the scene where he shows up to the cabin while Luffy's sleeping. And then he was telling the crew who he is and like, you know, oh,
Yeah,
thanks for
he's
looking
talking to
after
them.
my little brother. And then they're like, oh, that's exactly what Ace said. I thought that moment was so good. Like, oh, Ace and Sabo had the same line. They didn't even try.
yeah,
Same thing.
It's tough.
That was
I'm not gonna lie.
perfect.
It was tough to kind of get used to Sabo because it just like that whole was there from Ace, and for like Oda was just
Yeah.
like, here you go, stick it in there. You know,
It's like
And,
Sasori
like,
with the little hearts in the puppets.
right, and it wasn't a perfect heart yet, so it's like it was still growing into it. Now it
Yeah.
has. So that moment, going back and looking at it, it does hit. Now that you know the wound has kind of healed.
Fine. I'll give it a Sabo, huh?
Sabo's Dressrosa, Whole Cake Island.
Whoa, Zoe. We gotta do Zoe.
I forgot about Zoe. Ooh, Zoe. Zoe's interesting.
Who gets Zoe? It's so small.
It's a short arc.
Doesn't have to be a straw hat. I mean, Pedro
Doesn't have
wouldn't
to be a
get it.
straw hat.
Would Sanji get it? Yeah, Sanji gets it.
Sanji.
Sanji gets it.
Left Zoe though.
I mean, but he was still a part of Zoe. I do like the scene where Sanji told Nami that he'll be back. And then he left the note. And then, of course, Sanji had to
left the
confront Beige. He had to confront Peckham's. I think Sanji takes that one just because it's such a small arc. And I don't know who else would get it. Like, think about all the other Straw Hats. Like, who would realistically get the MVP?
Robin didn't do much. Chopper. What about Chopper?
Chopper-
Wasn't Chopper healing the minx?
He healed the Minx, but I mean, that's not that impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I love Chopper, man. Dude, Chopper and Drum Island, dude, catch me, worshiping this guy. But outside of that, it's like, Chopper, I haven't cared for Chopper's medicinal skills recently. So I think I'd give it a Sanji.
okay. Sanji and Zoe. Whole Cake Island.
Would that
Brooke.
also be Sanji?
Brooke. Whole Cake Island.
No way. No way.
It's Brooke. I'm sorry. It's Brooke. Sanji, the thing is, Sanji can't be MVP because Sanji's the reason why we're here.
That's not a good reason to exclude him.
He's the reason why we're here, and he attacked his captain. Disqualified. Dishonor.
That's a
Dishonor
great.
on
Wait,
you.
that was a great scene.
Dishonor on your cow.
No, dude. Sanji fighting Luffy and the whole thing where it's like Luffy's like, "Hey, Sanji, I'm not gonna hit you because I know you don't really want to fight." And then Sanji's
It's an
crying.
amazing scene.
It's a great scene.
Still Sanji.
And then Sanji on the table.
That's Sanji.
Sanji crying outside of Pudding's room. People make fun of Sanji for that. I thought that was a great scene too. I'm gonna give it to Sanji. I don't give it to Brooke.
Sanji can't get MVP for crying. Like, that's crazy. Like,
he
MVP
was going to
for
accept
crying?
his fate. He was going to accept his fate. He had the wet, dirty food, like kind of like what he had for his mom. And then he showed her Pudding's room, and she's like, I hate that guy.
For crying and wanting to die is
the
despicable.
emotional depth, the character development, Brago.
And then when Brooke collected poneglyphs, beat a sweet commander.
Did not beat a sweet commander. That is propaganda.
Got into the treasure room, even though Smoothie, this number 2 sweet commander, was there. Went after Big Mom, said,
just
young
like the
lady.
little lady thing, and that's it. That's all he has,
young
dude.
lady. And then he still got out of there with the poneglyphs. And he was the one to break the picture to have Big Mom lose her damn mind.
Not
Big
giving
stone
Sanji the MVP in his own arc is crazy.
Sanji can't get MVP for crying.
Okay, this is where we
let's let the chat decide, or the comments decide. Who's the MVP? I love Sanji, but come on, like, all he did was bake a cake, brother.
No way Brooke gets it for a one-liner.
All he did was bake a cake. I'm gonna bake a cake.
Sanji
to
got
make
a kiss,
Big Mom
dude.
faint.
Is Sanji the first Straw Hat to get a kiss? I think so, man.
No.
Who? You don't count Reiju, do you?
Oh yeah, that was
okay.
tongue.
Okay, if you're counting Reiju, sure, yeah, fine.
Other than that,
we don't have any other kisses. Yeah,
there's no other, like, it doesn't happen. It's not Naruto.
It's not Naruto. Remember the Sakura scene where she's like, Naruto, I love you, and it's like, huh?
He's like, huh?
It was. Remember that was during the 5 Kage summit. So we had Sasuke literally fighting the 5 Kage, and then we cut over and Sakura's like, "Hey Naruto, I love you." And I was like, "Okay, get out of here."
It was like, wasn't that the end of the chapter?
Yeah, that was the end of the chapter, and they were cutting in between that and Sasuke, and I'm like, "Bro, go back to Sasuke, man. He's literally fighting like I and the Kages right now, bro. Come on."
It's one of those where it's just like,
he's an Akatsuki member now.
Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, let's not do this. I was like, we don't care. We don't
Not
care.
right now, guys. What about Wano? Who gets Wano?
Zoro.
Would it be Kid?
Zoro.
Zoro got the Enma scene. Zoro, I did like Zoro at the beginning with versus Hawkins.
Zoro versus Hawkins. Zoro at the beginning, like, versus those random guys, right, with his knife.
That was a great intro into Wano. Yeah,
great intro. Zoro on the rooftop saved Luffy multiple times. Luffy literally got eaten by Kaido. Zoro used Dragon Twister, got him back. Zoro got knocked up by a poo, carried Luffy. I think even after Luffy ran out of Gear 4th, after Gear 4th, he ran out of it. He was like fighting against Kaido while carrying Luffy. Ashura blocking the attack from Big Mom and Kaido. Obviously going against King.
The Grim Reaper scene too, which we don't really know about, but yeah, that happened.
I think that was probably, outside of Luffy, the most dominant MVP performance.
And then, you know, people won't count this, but I do like romance here and there. You know, One Piece doesn't have romance; they don't really focus on it. Scene? But I like Zoro and Hiyori. You know, when I think about the Straw Hats end of story, Sanji Pudding,
no,
Hiyori Zoro,
Killer.
Easy. Oh, yeah, what? Serial killer Kamizo or something?
Kamizo, the manslayer, took him out. Then he got attacked by Gyukimaru on the bridge. He had to stand down.
Dude, do you remember the scene? The beginning of Wano, man, it was nothing but Zoro glaze. Do you remember when Killer stabbed Zoro with the scythe and then Zoro just wouldn't
pull it out?
Yeah, he was like, I gotcha. Like, what?
It was not. That's what I'm saying.
Stupid.
Outside of Luffy, and I don't know because Luffy's the main character, like, he typically dominates.
Yeah, we can't talk about Luffy.
But Zoro dominated Wano. Like, I know we didn't get the character stuff and his lore, but when we go through Wano and everything that Zoro is able to do in Wano, it was a dominant performance.
But what about... Okay, here's a good one. What about Kid?
Okay, here's the thing. We were on the rooftop, and Killer had more stocks than Kid at that point because he was able to damage Kaido and Kid couldn't. I know in the anime they made it seem like when Kid slammed Kaido, something cracked.
When Kid hit Kaido, it was like, here's blunt damage for you.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Come on, let's be serious. And because Killer used like the sonic attack.
You gotta admit, though, in the anime, Kid took a crazy beat down. He got back up.
No, Kid is durable as hell.
Yeah,
Kid is like, as far as
even when
endurance,
he's getting beaten down, he looks good.
He was taking damage. He was taking hits from Big Mom. He was taking hits from Kaido. He was getting basically stabbed because of the Hawkins and Killer fight. Like, Kid he has insane endurance.
So what you're saying is that Kid would be right behind Zoro.
No, it'd be Law.
Yeah, Law was good too. The Kinemon scene where like he brought them downstairs, that was fun.
Kinemon scene, taking out Hawkins, trying to protect Luffy. I think even on the rooftop using Curtain. Law even got him out of the attack from Big Mom and Kaido.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot Zoro blocked the Hakaku sovereignty too.
As I mentioned, Zoro was put up numbers.
Yeah, Zoro did really good in Wano. Yeah,
dominated Wano. So that's a sweep. Egghead.
Straw Hat MVP and Egghead. Would
That'd
it
be Zoro?
Yeah, I was about to say, would it be Zoro again? I think it would just be Zoro again. I mean, unless
so we
we
got to
count
think about
Bonnie.
it. Well, Sanji had some moments in Egghead.
Sanji had moments. I wish Sanji had more moments. Like when Sanji was standing in front of Kizaru and Saturn, I was like, yo, Kizaru versus Sanji for a minute? Like, what's happening here? But that didn't really take off or do anything.
Because Sanji saved...
So I was like, damn.
Sanji saved somebody that we hyped up in the manga, but didn't do anything in the anime. What was it? It was one of
Edison.
Edison. He saved Edison. He saved Bonnie. He blocked Kizaru's kick.
That was fun. That was a good scene. Not there yet in the anime,
didn't he block Nosturo?
I don't know if he blocked him, but Nosturo was going in for attack. Sanji sped up from outside, hit Nosturo's blade, bounced up, and then kicked him in the chin.
But for Zoro, he had versus. I mean, I guess he told him about the Seraphim and about like King's power.
Yeah.
He had the Kaku where he protected the ship.
He's like waking up.
Right. He beat Rob Lucci. He blocked Venus Juro.
That's all he has though. The anime scene where it said that Zoro beat 2 Seraphim, that happened.
It implied
Zoro stalled them until Nami put them in the bubbles, but that was still a crazy thing to give Zoro just like out of nowhere.
Let me think about the other Straw Hats.
I mean, Jinbei was non-existent.
Outside of Luffy was Zoro. Zoro and Sanji, those are the two that are up. And I think we'd have to like literally go through everything they did. But I think the fact that Zoro beat Rob Lucci, where Sanji doesn't have something comparable, I guess.
Yeah. If Sanji actually fought Kizaru for a half chapter.
For a little bit, it would be.
Yeah. I think it would go to Sanji.
We didn't consider Sanji because it's not close. Come thinking Sanji fought King and Queen for a bit. Fought Page 1.
He tanked. He had Stealth Black. Sanji had good scenes in Wano too. Stealth Black was fun.
Black Maria. But like, Zoro was just too good. Just too dominant.
It's funny because I feel like if we include Luffy in this, Luffy would clean sweep most of these arcs.
Not Wano.
I don't know, man. Gear 5th?
Gear 5th is like a cheat code, and even then he had help.
Yeah, I mean cheat code, but it's still I think is what Wano's known for though.
But I think Wano is the only arc, even if you include Luffy, Zoro is still the MVP. Because Zoro had to carry Luffy several times.
True.
And Luffy had to get help several times, not only from Zoro, from other people.
I'm trying to think about Luffy in the beginning of Wano, and there's not any scene that really sticks out to me that I really enjoyed from Luffy. Like Luffy in Udon Prison, I didn't really care for. Luffy in the beginning versus Batman versus Urashima, it didn't care.
Nothing mattered.
Luffy versus what's that guy's name? Hold'em, didn't care for that. Luffy and that
Luffy's
little girl.
best things
not
are
Toko.
against Kaido.
Tama didn't care for that either. I mean, the ace scene was decent, but I mean that's it's not
Luffy's
enough.
best scenes are against Kaido. I think for Zoro, it was just like well, Luffy walking between Big Mom and Kaido.
That's good. What 10-15? Was that what it is? 10-15 or 1000? 10-15.
I think it was 10-15 in the anime, no? And 1000 in the manga.
Yeah, let me double check.
Yeah, but that was outside of the Kaido stuff specifically, that was Luffy's moment.
Yeah.
And Red Rock.
No, you're right. Like when I think about Luffy, all of his scenes, which are great, are just from the rooftop.
It's rooftop and Kaido beyond, but
yeah, but Zoro was good
has
throughout.
scenes to match him throughout.
So it really depends on if you put more weight on the rooftop versus Zoro throughout Wano.
But Zoro was the MVP of the rooftop, I think, considering like all he was able to do in consideration of Luffy just running out of energy, et cetera, et cetera. Then after that, he goes on to scar Kaido. Then after that, he goes on to fight King with the broken bones. Like, it was Zoro's world in Wano, man.
I will admit, though, I kind of wish Yamato fought Kaido longer on the rooftop, too.
She did a good job. I think
she did a really good job.
Because she gets a lot of credit
like
for
the white snake attack with Luffy. That was a lot of fun. That was a great scene.
That was great. Yamato, if it wasn't for Zoro and Luffy and even Law, she has like some consideration. Destroying the number, holding off Kaido for a little while, protecting Momonosuke.
The Ace flashback.
You can give us some credit for the Ace flashback. But it's just the others just did more. Like I said, if it's not Zoro, it'd be Luffy. But then after Luffy, be Law, and then I think maybe Kid even more than Yamato.
I think Luffy and Zoro. I think for me at least, they're kind of interchangeable. If somebody has Zoro as their MVP, I think that's fine. But I think if somebody has Luffy, I'm not going to argue against it. I think Year 5th is just so crazy.
Who do you guys have? I think it's Zoro by a landslide. Personally. But Luffy be number 2, obviously, just because. Oh man, Zoro was just. It was him. He was him.
He was him.
Arc, bro.
You know.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. tying it back. Which actually, before I tie it back, no, I guess this works. So when we started this video and we talked about Roger and Rocks, I threw up a poll on my channel. Which crew is stronger? Arbitrary. It's up for a debate, right? We don't know what everybody's capable of in the Roger Pirates. Maybe Millet Pinus conquers hockey. And 82% of people so far have voted that the Rocks Pirates are stronger. Only 18% of people vote on the Roger Pirates, which...
It's recency bias.
It's recency bias, but I also think it stems from a lack of heavy hitters on the Roger Pirates, too. Like they're like an unknown. We don't know what they're capable of yet. It's just because we know about Roger, Scopper, Rayleigh, and that's pretty much it. And maybe
also a lot of people don't think about chemistry when they think about fights.
Yeah.
And they're just going off of the individual and how they would fare against the individuals. And if we don't know these individuals, you don't care about them. So Big Mom, Kaido. And some people even think about Kaido in his primes. That's what people remember. They're not even thinking about, this is young Kaido.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's Kaido. He's strong as hell.
Kaido that was about to die at God Valley needed the fruit.
Yeah, so it's
going to die.
The Roger Pirates have no chance, especially considering the chapter we just got. So it's a bit unfair.
Like maybe I'll hold this poll again in like a couple of months and see what happens. But like I said, I think what you said rings
true. It's not going to change right now. We'd have to get some more from Roger's crew.
A Roger chapter.
Yeah,
if we had a Roger chapter where we learned that, his crew is just, oh man, they're jumping people. We got multiple future sight users. They have a
crazy.
lot of combination attacks. Like, then I think it's different. Also, one heavy hitter within Roger's crew that I forgot about. People don't talk about him because he's not exactly canon, but Douglas Bullet, dude. Douglas Bullet is like a Kaido-ass character in the crew. That's crazy. Douglas Bullet does not fit in with these guys whatsoever.
If Bullet was canon, it makes it more interesting. Like if you said Rocks Pirates versus Roger Pirates with Douglas Bullet
and Odin.
And Odin is kind of crazy.
Yeah, okay, Douglas Bullet and Odin. Maybe I'll hold that poll and see if it changes.
Okay, wait. Oh, let me think about it. With Douglas Bullet and Odin.
Yeah. Ooh, that's wait a minute. Will the Rods Pirates lose? Wait, I think so.
Okay,
Douglas Bullet's like he was in his prime back then, essentially.
Now, Whitebeard and Rayleigh. We got Scopper and Shiki. We got Big Mom and Odin. We got Kaido and Bullet.
But I think Bullet would stomp Kaido in the past. Like
let's say
young Kaido.
Let's say Ochoku.
Ochoku
and Bullet. I think the Roger Pirates got. It's like the matchups where I favor the Rocks Pirates is I think Roger and Rocks could be a wash. I got Whitebeard over Rayleigh. Then you got Scopper versus Shiki. I might have Shiki there. And then you have Odin versus Big Mom. That's close. That's really close. Because we know that they got after God Valley, they got stronger, right? And Odin fought a stronger Kaido and had the upper hand. So I got Odin. Odin would be over Big Mom.
I'm holding another poll.
Odin would be over Big Mom. And then Bullet would be over Ochoku or whoever you want to throw back there. So it's a much more closer matchup once you include Odin and Bullet. I'd say so.
Yeah, that's a powerhouse. Matchup. I forgot about him. I mean, Odin we always remembered, right? But Douglas Bullet.
Shiki versus Scopper is a good fight. It's a good that could go either way as well. But I think I probably have Whitebeard over Ray. And then it changes things a lot. You add two heavy hitters like that.
Okay, but if we're doing the what ifs, I mean, do we add King Harold to Rocks?
Nah, because then
King Harold is oh god.
No,
we can't do that. That's
because Odin and in this world, Bullet did sail with the Roger Pirates, and Odin did sail with the Roger Pirates as well.
Yeah, King Harold never was a part of
Rocks.
Rocks. Yeah, you're right.
He never sailed with Rocks. So
Elbaf, right now, who is the MVP minus Luffy?
MVP minus Luffy.
Yeah, that's a tough one, huh?
It's hard because not much has happened still.
Yeah.
Sanji there's been no
hasn't
real fights.
really gotten any scenes. Zoro had
minus
the
Luffy.
thing.
It would have to be Robin, no?
Robin, yeah, I think Robin gets it. The Saw
Robin
moment
had
was
the Saw moment,
big.
And then she had the Sommers moment where she, did her thing.
And then she cut her hair too.
Yeah.
I fucking love bangs, brother. Blunt bangs. That's I eat that up, dude. Yeah.
I don't love bangs as much as you do, but I understand the sentiment. Yes, Robin. So far.
Robin.
Or do you want to put Jinbei up there?
No.
That's fire.
Wait, yeah, you're right. Actually, in Wano, we forgot about Jinbei. Jinbei put out the fire in Wano.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Hey, don't forget about Jinbei and that fire, man. Yeah, I think in Elbaf so far, it would be Robin because we still haven't gotten anywhere. At this point where we left off, Luffy and those guys, they're going towards where Emu and them are. So
yeah,
but so far, Robin.
Dude, I'm excited to see what Zoro and Sanji do up there, man. They're going up without Luffy. What is that even gonna look like?
We left off with Sanji having the conversation with Scopper. We're not sure.
Oh, dude, if Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki, oh my god.
We're not sure what his conversation was and what's gonna come of that. So
If Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki and Elbaf, he might take. I mean, depending on the scene, he might take it. I don't know. Like Robin, I think is a very strong first place by far.
Right
but
now, but
it's still
I don't think
open.
it's going to take much to overcome her, considering she didn't. Like ultimately, her maneuver didn't lead to anything.
Yeah, she just got caught. It looked good, but she got caught.
Looked good, but
yeah, and plus the fights are still going on. They're not finished.
If we're not including Straw Hats and we're just including characters,
are you gonna say Loki?
Gaban.
Oh, Scopper. Ooh. Scopper, he did look really good. I love the way Scopper holds himself up. From the dialogue, the aura, just like, I don't know.
Scopper fought Luffy and Zoro, and, Nami said he overwhelmed them.
Dude, his intro is great. Throwing the axe, and then he's sitting on the throne. That's cool.
That was really dope. And then he fought against Sommers, dominated Sommers. And the only reason why he lost was basically because of Colin. So, so far, if we include everybody, it might be Scopper Gaban.
I think Scopper and Robin are interchangeable.
I think if you think more sentimental, then probably.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, Scopper is going to get more gas in the flashback because he does go to the castle in this flashback eventually, so... We'll get more with Scopper. I mean, he's not done yet, even though he's done physically in the current day. We could still get more Scopper to put him over the edge easily. I mean, that could be said for most characters. Hyrutin could be a sleeper hit too. I know in the video we did for your channel, Hyrutin is now a sleeper hit candidate because of King Harold's display.
He is, and he could be somebody that could boom for sure. It's just when you think about it. What can he do? Because Loki's also a huge sleeper here. Because Scopper, let's say Scopper and Robin in the lead. Luffy always has the inside lane because he's the main character. You can't rule Zoro out. Sanji, if she unlocks Conqueror's Haki or Future Sight, it is over. Jinbei just put out a big fire.
Okay, don't bring up Jinbei. Oh, Brooke, he's another great candidate too.
Brooke is a great candidate considering what he knows about Gunko and his past. If he's a turncoat, I think and Usopp.
Oh my
can't
god,
rule out Usopp.
Dude, I forgot it's Usopp's arc. Oh my god,
should be. So you can't rule out Usopp as far as like being an MVP because I don't feel like Usopp even has to do much for a lot of people to jump on his bandwagon here in Elbaf because people are expecting it at this point. So
I hope it's more than just like a one scene God Usopp thing. I hope Usopp gets like genuine feats, not like like you said, he kind of stumbled upon the God Usopp thing.
You would hope so, but
it's his dream, dude. He wants to be a brave warrior. You can't just be a brave warrior by accident.
Rich, but they won't be. Sometimes you don't accomplish your dream, man. Sometimes it's just this is what it is. You're just a cool guy.
I heard a stupid hypothetical on Twitter. They were like, "Oh, would you accept $60 million? But the caveat is that if you take it, everybody will know that you didn't work hard for it."
I don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't care, dude. What the hell? Yeah.
I don't care.
I was like, what? Like, I don't care if I didn't earn it, man. I'll take it.
So, I still got $60 million.
You think I care, man? Come on. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Boo-hoo, I didn't work hard for it.
Yeah, boo-hoo, I don't deserve it.
Yikes.
I mean, I got $60 million, man.
This jacuzzi in my office is gonna feel good.
Yeah, this jacuzzi is gonna hide my tears.
Use this money to wipe my tears of me being so upset that you guys think I didn't work for $60 million. I've worked enough.
Man, that's funny.
The universe blessing me. Sorry, guys.
So the poll, it doesn't have a lot of votes because I just put it up, but people are still saying that Rock's Pirates are winning, even with Odin and Douglas Bullet.
How about how much?
Same percentage, 80-20.
Recency bias is strong right now.
That is
because when you think about it,
I was expecting like a 10% shift.
Because a lot of people are putting Rocks over Roger, and then people put Whitebeard over Rayleigh, and people probably put Shiki over Scop or Gaban. And where the Roger Pirates have the edge would be with Odin and Bullet, and then even then, I don't know how many people are thinking about Big Mom And some people could put Big Mom over Odin.
Yeah, and that was like prime Big Mom, which is tough too. Like prime skinny Big Mom.
The thing is, we know that they got stronger after that, and Odin was
Yeah.
fighting a stronger Kaido and holding his own. So it's just like, if we're using that version of Big Mom, I think Odin wins. But I don't know how many people are looking at it like that. They're just looking like Big Mom and Yonko Big Mom versus Odin, who died. You know, it's like, I can see people picking Big Mom, and then people like, some people might not even seen the movie. And they're like, Bullet.
I like to imagine people are like, wait, who the hell is Douglas Bullet?
Who the hell is
dude?
Bullet? I guess. Yeah, give me Ochoku or whatever. Or whomever.
Yeah.
Or Kaido.
No.
Give me Kaido. Give me Kaido over Ochoku for sure.
Douglas Bullet should be able to handle pretty much anybody who's not Whitebeard, in my opinion.
It goes to the Roger Pirates, you think?
I don't know if I'd give it to the Roger Pirates. I mean, I'm not thinking too hard about it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, thinking about it like off rip, Douglas Bullet should get stopped at Whitebeard. Like, he is right up there.
I think it gets stopped by Shiki.
You think Shiki over Douglas? I don't know, man. Douglas is kind of a monster. Dude, the assimilation is simulation fruit.
Because Luffy beat him, no? Like Gear 4th?
Yeah, I mean, but you could say Luffy beat Shiki with Gear 2nd.
But we know
If you
about
wanna
Shiki
use
in the
Strong
canon story. We saw him fighting against the greatest Marine of all time.
Okay, hear me out. We don't know how that. It's like God Valley. We don't know how that fight went down, man. For all we know, Garp walked over and Shiki passed out due to Conqueror's Haki.
Well, we know. Well, somebody got hurt
Which is
at the end
slanderous.
of it. We know somebody was hurt at the end of it.
Yeah, Shiki was.
It is. Well, other than Shiki, they say go get something for the Vice Admiral.
So you're saying Garp got heavily scarred against Shiki? Dude. I mean, Garp had most of his scars, pre-God
If I
Valley
remember
even.
correctly, I believe somebody was calling for a stretcher at the end for like one of the Marines, for either Sengoku or Garp. I think they said
I mean,
Vice Admiral.
surely there's like more VAs that were there, right?
I mean,
And
maybe.
that's the fight. That's the fight where Shiki gets a steering wheel launched into his
Yes.
head. That's so stupid, man.
Yeah.
I think the steering. Do you think the steering wheel gives Shiki more order or takes it away?
Takes it away 1,000%.
I think it takes it away.
Takes
too.
it away.
It's so stupid.
Like, I
love
love him
it.
with the blades as his legs. I think that's so
Yeah.
dope. But the steering wheel,
I love it and hate it, man. I love it and hate it.
it's one piece, right? It's goofy, it's one piece. But as far as what it does for Shiki's design, yeah, man.
Damn.
Like, you can't face Whitebeard saying, hey, let's turn the world upside. You have a steering wheel in your head.
And then Whitebeard grabs his head and starts moving him.
Let's
like,
do
I'm
it
turning your
then,
world.
Shiki.
Yeah.
Get off my boat.
Imagine if it's like a reoccurring gag too, like Shiki has a steering wheel and like, guys, you know, to starboard port, and then somebody grabs Shiki and they're like, oh, wrong
Not
steering
me.
wheel.
Sorry.
Sorry, Shiki.
Sorry,
I
Captain.
didn't mean it. Oh my
I can see that
god.
being a One Piece gag.
Yeah.
But nah, it was so crazy Shiki pulling up on Whitebeard because Whitebeard finally got his own ship. He got like his people. And Shiki's like, hey, Whitebeard, Roger's gone, but hey, you're the guy now. Let's do this. Get off. Get out of here.
The golden
Like,
lion, man. Shout
please.
outs.
Please. I'm okay.
Well, with
Thanks
that
so
being
much.
said, thank you, Brock, for being here as always, man. Appreciate you and
Absolutely.
your time.
Absolutely. brother.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time here as well. Thank you for watching to the very end. And of course, please consider liking and subscribing. And also, Bronco, subscribe to him if you haven't. He will be linked down below as per usual. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.